How do I change I can't to I will?
We often experience failures and that becomes our truth. But how can we change that so that it's not a failure? It's just in the moment and not the whole story.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. Let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I am. I'm feeling better, and I'm ready to tell you that I did not do well on my call to actions,
Which was?
which were, I believe I was a two-part. I was going to add a tablespoon of flaxseed into my diet every day
Uh-huh.
and a teaspoon of coconut oil in my coffee.
Uh-huh.
So I started in them, and then I got sick. And then, when you're sick, you
Oh,
don't want to do anything.
yes.
And the thought of even adding flaxseed to anything that I couldn't. And even the coconut oil in my coffee, I couldn't do it. I just didn't feel good enough to do it. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
weird?
okay. No, it's not weird. I think when you're sick, you just need to rest. And some of these things seem like work, which is then more effort than
Here's
your
the
body can
thing.
do.
I love that you're telling me that I'm okay and I'm normal, but I'm drinking my coffee anyway. So what was the big freaking deal about just you know what I mean?
Because you're not going to understand the benefits of it, which is what you're trying to see
Okay,
if you're sick.
that's
Because
true.
all you want to do is heal and recover.
Okay.
And these things that we do as our call to actions are little tiny experiments to see what works and what doesn't.
Okay. But can I tell you what I did notice? I think I did the coconut oil 3 days. And I
Okay.
did only a half of a teaspoon, if I'm being completely honest, in
Mm-hmm.
my coffee. But I did it twice, so I guess it was a teaspoon. Anyway, my teeth felt fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Okay. Have you ever woken up and you need to brush your teeth and your teeth?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that I
Yeah,
call it
yeah, I
fuzziness.
do.
It's like
Yes.
black and gross stuff on your teeth.
Yeah.
They felt fuzzier than normal.
That's so weird.
But do you know what I thought of? Is remember that episode where we talked about oil pulling,
Yeah.
where
Where
you
you
swish
swish around
coconut oil around
coconut
in your
oil
mouth?
and then you spit it out.
That's the only thing I could think of that was actually happening.
Like it's pulling the
Like
toxins
it's
out of.
pulling out some of the plaques and germs and bacteria while I'm drinking I don't know. I've never looked into it because again, I didn't feel good enough to do the deep dive. Could that
Yeah.
be?
Possibly. Or coconut oil is just very thick and it could just be coating your teeth.
Maybe.
Mm.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Excuse me. It had a perfectly fine taste. I would do it again in a second.
Okay.
But I don't know if there was any benefit or not. And I did do the flaxseed like 2 days. Can't say
What'd
I
you
love
put it in?
I put it in yogurt.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I do that in yogurt.
I don't know what else to put it in.
Like I might do it in a salad. I might blend it and put it in.
Well,
Like if
I
you made
did
your oatmeal
ground.
muffin.
It was ground.
Okay. Then put it in your oatmeal muffin. You know, the one that you make in the
Yeah.
microwave?
Then I'd have to have time to make that one. But I have to figure it out. But
In place of an egg, you can use flaxseed.
oh, you don't have to. Do you have to put water with it?
So you take don't hold me to these measurements, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed ground
Okay.
and put 3 tablespoons of very warm water and let it soak for like 5 minutes. It'll get really gelatinous. And then you put it in a place of an egg. Oh, no, that was not a
The
good face.
thought of gelatinous is such a gross word to me.
I'm so sorry. It becomes, I don't have a better word,
I know.
slimy.
Oh God! But eggs are slimy, so I guess.
Yes, it becomes gooey. So it acts as a binder in like a muffin. You can't do it in cakes because it's a different texture, but for muffins or banana bread, it works really well.
I wonder
And
if I
then you
don't
get your
even have to
flaxseed.
let it. Can I just stick it in and mix it? I don't have to look at it.
Yeah, but you have to let it soak because then it gets that texture.
Okay.
And you do this 1-to-1 ratio per egg. So if you have 1 egg, it's 1 tablespoon of flaxseed and 3 tablespoons of water. 2 is 2 times that.
Okay, maybe I could try that this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see. But so, how was your call to action?
I have to do quick math. I was 67% successful.
That's not
I
quick
had 3
math.
I had 3 items that I was supposed to do.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the one I didn't do first, which is the
Okay.
early dinners. I was trying to continue that. Something happened this week and I was off. I was off in planning my meals. I was off in cooking. I was just off.
Okay.
You know, and you just have weeks like that where you're like, I can't get my act together. I just
Okay.
can't. So
Do you
that
want to
was
explore that or not really? You're just fine with it.
No, I just need to do better planning.
Okay.
So if I'm planning too late in the day and I'm scrambling and then everything's late and I'm excellent at wasting time in my day.
Okay.
So, I just have to do better planning.
Good wording there. Okay.
The other two, which I really did well, was the first one was eating fat first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Um, I'm really digging this because I don't feel hungry until like 2 o'clock. And if I've had my breakfast at between 9 and 10, I'm not hungry until like 2.
So does that mean you don't like, so you have breakfast or do you have fat
Mhm.
before breakfast?
I have fat, like I have, this morning I had 2 coconut chunks. I've done the ghee, I've done soaked almonds and taken off the skin.
Okay.
And I've done those 3 variations, and I wait like a half an hour, and then I have my breakfast, and then I'm good to go.
Okay, so you do have those aren't with your breakfast. Those
No,
are
it's
separate.
before. It's like a way to coat my stomach and for it to be gently woken up.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's first.
So that was really successful. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep doing that, and this is the big one, okay? I got my cutting board.
Good job! What
I know.
kind?
So I was walking around Marshall's because some days, you're just like, I just want to look at everything.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
forgot I was supposed to be looking for a cutting board. And I ended up in the aisle and was like, oh, they have like 100 different kinds.
Really? Hmm.
And so I was looking at the big ones, so heavy. There's no way that I'm gonna wash it every time. It's
That's
just too
gotta be
heavy.
something that you just leave out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to some that were bamboo, and I didn't like the feel of it.
Yep.
Didn't feel smooth. And then I kept going through all of them and touching them and feeling them and lifting them so you could, like, because you want to wash it
Yeah.
frequently. I found one. It's acacia wood, ACACIA.
I never ever
So
heard of
I
that one.
I looked it up because I initially thought it's a lighter wood. It's not. It's a hardwood.
Okay. Hmm.
And it's really good for cutting boards. I had no idea when I bought it. I just liked it because it was smooth and it was nice and
Yeah.
pretty. Um, it's a really good wood for a cutting board. It's not like bamboo. Bamboo can splinter. This
Yeah.
doesn't have that review. You just need to oil it like most wood cutting boards with mineral oil. But I'm very happy with this cutting board. It does
Okay.
have a tendency to scratch, but I think that's just, and it can dull your knives, but any wood cutting board can do that.
Anything that can dull your knives. I can't
Hmm.
imagine that the plastic wasn't dulling my knives too. I mean, I'm
Right.
cutting pieces of the plastic off.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned mineral oil. Where do you get that? Do you know?
I don't know, but I'm guessing any kind of store or probably
Like,
Amazon,
in the
anywhere.
food aisle or, like,
Um,
and is it called
I
food
don't,
grade mineral oil?
maybe. I don't know. We'll have to look.
I
Maybe
don't even know what
that'll be
mineral
my next.
is, if I'm being completely honest with you.
It's safe for, I guess, to put on your cutting boards, but that's important to keep the health of your cutting board.
Like,
And
I
it's a whole process too. You're supposed to wash it and then
right.
oil it and leave it and then wipe it and
Like, mineral oil to me, I don't want like, I don't understand. Like, to me, a mineral is, like, something in the ground. So do they take that thing in the ground and, like, squeeze it and get oil? Like, I just don't understand.
maybe that's a question for next week.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I should write that down to look it up, though, because I am interested in that. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm putting mineral oil on this cutting board that's supposed to be better for me, but is the mineral oil even good for you?
Well, so then I was like, can I use olive oil or
Yeah.
avocado oil?
Yeah.
And it said no because it can turn rancid and ruin your cutting board.
Yeah. I saw that too.
So I think I'm just going to keep researching that. But I was just so proud of myself that I got
Good
this cutting
job.
board.
I'm so excited. Acadia, right?
Acacia.
Acacia. Okay.
Yeah.
Side note, I was walking around the Yankee Peddler Festival
Hmm.
last Sunday, and there are the most beautiful cutting boards that are homemade by people.
Really?
I wanted 100 of them, but and they rightfully so should be expensive because
Hmm.
they're
It's
homemade. And
handmade. Yeah.
yes, and I don't have a problem. To me, I'd rather spend $100 on a cutting board that somebody made than $100 on Amazon. I don't know why. That's just my thought process,
Yeah. I
but
totally agree.
um. They were beautiful. So if you go to craft shows around this time of the year, maybe look
Yeah.
there for some and support a small person, not small person, but like small business, you know what
Small
I mean?
business. The side note on my cutting board, it was $10.
Oh, good job.
I was
Definite.
I was I was so happy because the ones I was looking at online were like 50, 60,
Yeah, oh, they're
100.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, anyway, good. Alright,
Yeah.
let us keep us posted on that.
Thank you. So what
Okay,
do you love?
so can't remember if I've talked about this before. I do 10-minute arms every day,
Yeah.
minus when I was sick. I do 10-minute arms every day. I'm up to 8-pound weights, which is huge for me. Like, that is
Yeah.
huge. It wasn't long ago that I was on 3, and then 5,
Mhm.
and now I'm 8. Now, because I was sick, I'm gonna go back to 5 just because I missed, like, a
Right.
week of it, and I don't wanna, like, feel discouraged from doing the 8, so I'm just gonna go back to 5. But anyway, we've talked about her in our call to actions, but Shelley Fowler,
Okay.
and I say it's Schellea because that's actually how you spell it. She has a series of 10-minute toned arms,
Oh,
and there's probably 8 of them, I think, maybe even 10. And all you do
okay.
is you type in 10-minute arms and then her name, and they're very good videos. Like, I
Oh.
literally it's the kind of video that I can put on and mute her and still do it while I'm watching TV. And
How
they're
do you
not
spell her name?
hard. Her name is spelled I knew you were gonna ask me that. Um, okay, ready?
Mhm.
Well, really all you gotta type in is fabulous 50s, 10-minute arms, but her actual name is spelled, um, hold on, it got an ad coming up. I don't know how to spell her name.
Okay. I'll just look it up.
Yeah, look up fabulous 50s. And then what she does is basically ten exercises, 45 seconds each. That's it.
Oh, that's very doable. It's
Totally
very
doable.
long when you're doing it though.
Totally doable. And again, do 3 minute. I usually have all of mine out in case I'm too excited and I don't feel like doing that one. But Fabulous 50s, 10-minute arms, and she has at least 8 to 10 different ones.
There's a lot of fabulous 50 workouts though.
Yes, but you search Fabulous 50s 10-minute arms.
Is she blonde?
Yes. She's Australian, I believe.
Okay. SC.
I know. Her
It's
name is
under the
Shelley.
wording.
Her name is
Yeah.
actually Shelley, but it's a different spelling.
I think it's SCHELEA. Is that right? Or SHELEA, something like that. Okay, it
Something
doesn't
like
matter.
that.
Anyway, you like it.
Love her. She is how I get through my 10-minute arms. Because guess
Are
what? I
the
don't want to do push-ups ever, ever, and I don't want to do wall push-ups. I mean, I can do wall push-ups.
mm,
But some videos you do for arms make you do things like that, and I don't want to do that.
so you do free weights? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Do you notice a difference in your arms?
I notice a difference, obviously, in my strength. I'm 8 pounds versus 3, and
Is it
I
getting
feel
easier?
yes, and I feel like when I make a muscle in the mirror, like I feel like this under part like tightens a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
Now, I've never taken my measurements, which is probably something I should do, but um anyway, I highly recommend her 10-minute arm videos.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't dread
That's
them. Let me just put it that way.
that's huge.
I do dread abs still, but I
Huge.
don't dread these arm videos.
Mhm.
So anyway,
That is definitely huge.
definitely.
Thank you.
All right.
So, let's get into this whole mindset thing.
Yeah, it's a good one, but tough,
It
right?
is. Have you ever I want to start with a story, okay? And this may be not a great example, but I think it will get the point that I'm trying to make.
Okay.
I for my daughter's graduation from college, I collected videos from each family member and I was trying to use iMovie to make a video for her.
Okay.
And I put in a little bit of music and there was pictures and it's something beyond my capacity. Like I don't know how to use iMovie very well. At that time, I didn't know how to use it at all.
Okay.
And I was trying to do it. I incorporated all the videos and then I was just struggling so much and I was getting more and more and more mad. And I was like, forget it. I'm not doing this project. I forget it. I can't do it. It's beyond my capacity.
Okay, go on.
And my son came in and he's like, why don't you go take a break? I will take care of this and I'll put it together for you. And I was like, thank God someone's here to save me because I cannot do this. And you know what's really funny is I use iMovie now all the time. I still don't know it very well,
Wait, but
but
did you so your son actually finished the video for her?
he did it a lot so I could get over my emotional drama that I was having,
Mhm.
and he's like, "You can do this," and he talked me off my ledge, and he's like, "You can do this. Just relax, calm down," because I worked myself up so much that I thought I don't understand this, and I wanted to throw my laptop, and I was just like, "I'm done. I'm just done with this. I'm not doing it." It was a terrible idea.
Yeah. Oh my god, you sound like a teenager. But so relatable. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah.
there's so many things that I picked out of what you said. The first thing I noticed you said was that your son basically removed you from the situation.
Yes.
Like, and I think that's key. But you kept telling yourself you can't do this.
Yes.
And that's a very unhelpful thought,
Yes. It's
right?
very unhelpful.
Like that, if you keep saying, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, you're never going to do it.
It totally put a block in my thinking. I
Yeah.
couldn't understand the buttons,
Right.
I didn't know what that meant, and I couldn't like, logic was way out the window.
Right.
Reasoning was I was like, "I'm a failure, I'm a loser, I don't know how to do like, the whole drama of it
Mhm.
all.
And you're
I don't
thinking,
know.
"I should be able to use this. Macs are supposedly so user-friendly and blah, blah, blah. Everybody says that it's easy to do." Like, right? And all those things are going
Yeah.
through your head. And then you're thinking, all of these people that we love sent these videos, and I'm not even gonna get to use them. Like,
Yep.
you just spiral down this whole
Oh, completely.
and I don't mean this in a negative way, ridiculous,
It
but
is.
realistically normal spiral.
It was absolutely ridiculous. It
Mhm.
was completely. And when you get into that kind of a state, and you can put it in any scenario. It could do for
Mhm.
weight loss, for exercise, for any situation where you're slightly uncomfortable. You can talk yourself up into a frenzy
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
where you're like, I can't do this. I can't. I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm going back
Mhm.
home.
I thought of an analogy very similar to what you're saying, but it's like, have you ever you've made a pancake before, right? And you flip the and you put
Yeah.
pancake in a pan. It's like all you can think about is that problem. You're not realizing, oh crap, I have to flip this pancake. All you're looking at is like, oh my god, this is getting burnt. It's getting burnt. It's getting burnt. I don't know what to do. It's getting burnt. Like you
Yeah.
know what to do. You have to flip the pancake, but you were like, I can't do it. I can't do it. All you needed to do was step back and go ask for help. Go on Google, YouTube something. Take a break. Come. There was a million things you could have done, but all you were worried about was like that part, and you were not actually flipping that pancake and figuring out what the heck you needed to do. You know what I mean?
Yes. And when I went to research this, I was like, this is why this happened. When you say I can't, it changes something in your brain.
Mhm.
It makes you not actually able to think. And because your
Okay.
brain cannot distinguish between your thoughts and reality,
That
whatever
is
you think becomes real.
so it's so interesting to me when you say that because like your brain is supposedly this like so smart, you would think it would know that, but it doesn't.
No.
Which is why when I watch The Bachelor, I think that's real because my brain thinks it's real. Right? When we watch these reality shows, my brain's like, "Oh, this is probably real."
They're going to live happily ever
Right, they're
after.
gonna fall in love and they're gonna be you know what I mean? Like, your brain doesn't know that, which you said that, and it's just so fascinating to me. So, what do you have to, like, step back and point it out and be like, "Okay, that's not."
Kind of, yeah. But before we get to that, I just want to explain what this is. So, when you say or think, I can't, your brain shifts from rational, higher level thinking. So, normally you'd be able to logic everything out and make a plan to emotional responses. So, potentially activating fear and stress systems, leading to feelings of helplessness, self doubt, and decreased motivation.
So, when you say, "I can't," your brain is doing all of those like, it's doing what you just said.
Yes, it's saying, okay, logic is over there. We have to worry and we have to be afraid
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're not good enough. That's where your brain goes. And when you do this on repeat, it creates neural pathways in your brain. So this is the dialogue that will keep running through your brain.
Uh,
Is I'm not good enough. I'm not able to. I lost weight before, but I'm never going to do it again. I gained it all back. All of that cyclical thought, your brain has created neural pathways to keep thinking like that.
it's like that well-worn path. Have you ever gone on a walk and you see a well-worn path in the woods and you're like, "Oh,
Yes.
somebody's walked that a million times," right? That's what's happening in our brain.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And you have to
And
almost, like, let it overgrow?
you have to pick a new path that kind of looks interesting, that seems
Okay.
doable.
Okay.
The negative thought pattern can create a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Oh, I totally believe that.
So it makes you less likely to succeed in the future by reinforcing those neural pathways, which we talked about, associated with failure and limited problem solving abilities. So in my example of creating this video, because I got so emotional, I wasn't able to say, let me go on Google, let me ask my kids,
Right.
let me get some help. I wasn't able to do any of that. I just got emotional, and then my brain's like, okay, you need to leave because you can't do this.
Mm. I wonder if the "I can't" is the same as people that say, "I'll never." It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. And I also have met people in my close circle who say, I've always been this way. I'm not changing.
Oh, yeah. I've
I'm not
always
changing.
sorry.
I can't change. This is the way I am.
Mhm.
And to me, that's
That's a well-worn
frustrating.
path.
It's a very well-worn path, but
Mhm.
it's also fear talking. Don't you think?
That's interesting. Like, they're afraid to change?
They're afraid to change, or they're afraid they don't know how. But when emotion takes
Or
over,
afraid to fail at it?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that
Um,
yeah, well, just the whole generational thing, like, well, that's just how it's always been, my whole family's done it that way,
yes,
you know?
yes. Yeah.
Hmm, that's
The I what fascinated me about this is the things which you need for, like, if you're managing your day and you have 4 jobs, right? I don't know how many jobs you do.
yeah,
You have a lot of jobs. You have to manage your kids, you have to manage feeding everybody, taking care of their needs. A sudden, like, you got sick, you have to take them to appointments. They need a lot of your attention now because they're teenagers, and you have family on top of all of that who
right.
you're engaging with. If you don't use logic and reason, you're just gonna be sitting crying in a corner thinking about all this stuff, and then you're not gonna be able to do anything.
Wait, stop for a second, you used the word logic and reason, so do you think when somebody's having a meltdown, we need to say that? Like, do you think that would be beneficial to be like, "Calm now, you're not using logic and reason right now, let's sit back and think about it," or do you think that would just add fuel to the fire?
I think in that moment, it would for me, it would add fuel to the fire.
Okay, so could you say, "Let's think of some logic and reasonable alternatives to what you're thinking right now?"
Yeah, I think redirecting is a very important piece of this. The one thing I read, which I thought was really interesting, is to practice. So if you think about your failures,
Okay.
if I think about this video, right? And how I can
Oh,
feel
yeah.
the emotion of that making this video. And if I think about it as, okay, I have been making this video and I had a meltdown, but now that I'm away from it, it's been a few years. The point is, I didn't ask for help and I didn't go looking for answers. So I have to reframe it as this is a lesson learned. When I get into a state like that, instead of over being overly dramatic,
Right.
is okay, what can I do? When I get stuck, what can I do? Or to remember that experience as a moment that gets smaller and smaller and smaller physically. And because your brain believes whatever you tell it to tell, make something funny out of it or make something interesting out of it, or, you know,
Yeah.
something where you're like, that's so ridiculous.
So your brain is believing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was really interesting.
It's interesting that your it's almost like your brain is always on your side, because it's like, "I'm just gonna believe whatever you tell me.
Yeah.
You tell me you look fat in this dress, then I'm believing it. If you
Yes.
tell me you're beautiful in whatever, like, it's kind of cute
Yeah.
in some
It,
aspect. Like, your
yeah.
brain's just like that my dog. Like, you know how my dog, like, does anything I say? Like, he just loves
He
me.
worships you. Yeah.
Like, my brain is like that. It's like, "Okay, Leah,
Yes.
whatever you want me to think today, I will do for you."
Yes.
And it can be
Exactly.
annoying, and same thing with like that, right?
Yep. Very true.
Hmm.
Very true.
I don't know, I think that's the only we've had a ton of analogies in this podcast episode so far,
Yeah.
but interesting enough, it's just the fact that we have to figure out how to pause it more than anything, don't you think?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, also, I think that saying, "Is this a helpful thought?" is important too.
Yeah.
Like,
Or removing yourself from the situation. Like, he
mm,
took me away, and I went to a place where I know what to do, which is the kitchen, and beyond that, I don't
mhm.
know.
It's almost like it's almost like you have to distract yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Before you take that pathway.
Okay, also, let's go back to this age-old problem that we've all grown up doing is when you get hurt, you get distracted with food, right? I can't tell you
Oh.
how many times as a child, I
Oh,
was
yes.
hurt and I'm like, you're like, "Oh my god, I hurt my knee and it's gonna fall off," and it's never that's how you feel when you're 5, right?
Right.
Bleed to death, I'm gonna die, it's never gonna stop hurting. I'm imagining that this is what we're thinking when we're 5. And what
Yes.
does somebody tell you immediately? "Oh my gosh, come on, let's get a popsicle, let's get a cookie, let's get
A
a fruit."
lollipop. Yeah.
Yes, right? Because we're distracting you
Yes.
from that. And it
Such
works.
a good point.
It
Yeah.
works, but your brain is going, "Oh my god, it's true. Your leg's gonna fall off because you skipped your knee." Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Very
But
true.
the food is helps because it distracts you.
Yep. Very good point. Wow.
So
That's
the
so
moral of the
true.
story is just get ice cream when you don't feel like doing eye movement, right? Go get the dang ice cream.
Yeah, it's so true.
Anyway,
So
no.
true.
But that might be helpful, and so I mean, I'm not saying obviously, I'm joking when I say go get food to calm you down, but sometimes that's the reality of what we need sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Well, yeah, you're right. But I think we need to figure out, okay, at a point, ice cream is going to stop working to make us feel better.
Well, right, because you're gonna do it too much, and you're gonna do it
Right.
all the time. Right, right.
So what can we do
What can
next?
we do instead?
How do we do something new? How do we create new pathways?
Yeah, that's hard, don't you think?
Yeah, very
Okay,
hard.
I found a word that was new to me when we were talking about this topic.
Okay.
Never heard of it before in my life, and then when I saw it, it went down this really big rabbit hole, and it's a huge thing in the Netherlands, I think. Is that's Dutch, the Netherlands, correct?
Sure.
Okay. It's a Dutch word. Omdenken.
Denken.
Omdenken. Omdenken.
Okay.
Right. It's a way of thinking where you turn a problem into an opportunity.
Oh, I'm liking this
So it's
already.
literally like you find the problem, like
Hmm.
your iMovie, and you immediately say, okay, this is the problem, but what opportunity can come from this? Right? You're saying yes to it, and you're saying, yes, I'm fully embracing that I don't know how to do this right now. That's the first step of Denken is you go, yeah, okay, I suck at this in the moment.
Hmm.
Honestly, be honest with yourself about it. And then the
Okay.
next part is say yes, and yes, I suck at it, and I'm going to what? Instead of yes, but. And I think maybe in our country here, we say yes, but a lot more than yes, and.
Yeah.
And there's a difference in that because yes, but is like saying yes, but it's like making an excuse.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, but I just don't know how to do it. But where if you say yes, and I'm going to figure it out from here, or yes, and I'm going to get help, or yes, and I'm going to take a
Right.
break and go for a walk. Like it's owning it in a more positive light. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, you're struggling, but and
And
then what are you gonna do? I
right,
see, I
but
almost
we're
said
so
but.
used to saying but.
I almost said but.
I
Yes, but.
know. We're so used to it. Like, okay, so I'll give you another example. Like, my son called me one day this week, and he was like freaking out because he hates algebra and he's gonna quit, and like the whole thing. Like, I'm going to my guidance counselor, and I'm getting a new teacher, and I'm gonna do homeschooling, like the whole thing. And all I said was, okay, yes, you hate it, but blah 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 blah. That's not helpful. That was not helpful to him
Oh, I
because
get
I was like,
it.
yes, you hate it, but you still got to pass. You still got to do it.
You still have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not helpful, right? Instead, I
Yes.
need to take that problem and make it an opportunity and be like, yes, you hate algebra. And we're going to figure out what we need to do from here.
That's so good because it
Just
validates the
little,
feeling
yes, it's a
and
tiny
yes.
shift, but that's what
Yes.
Omdenken is. It's saying, okay, yes. However, there's an opportunity here to do something different.
Because the but negates everything that came before it. So if you say yes, yes, this is awful. You don't enjoy it. It's very difficult. And let's see what we can do.
That's what I've been doing wrong my whole life and as a parent. I've always been like, "Okay, yes, you don't feel like going to this place, but we have to because we're grown-ups and we all have to go to these things. Or that's what you do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
You
instead of
can even
saying
do that for weight gain. You can say, "Yes, I gained 2 pounds this week, and I'm gonna do better tomorrow."
right, but what we say is, "Yes, I gained 2 pounds this week, but I had a stressful week. I had a" we put that "but" in there.
Yes.
Do you see how
Yes.
it's different?
Yes. I get
And
it.
we do it with a million different things. A million different things. I hate exercise, but I'm
I
still
have to
doing
do
the
it
10-minute
anyway.
arms. Yes, or I have to do it anyway. Instead of I hate exercise and I'm going to, you know what I mean? Like we have to figure out
I'm gonna
different
do it for 3 minutes.
yes, and I'm going to do
And
it for 3 minutes. I hate it. It's okay that I hate it. I don't
yeah.
have to like
Did I
it.
say "but" again? I said "but"
I don't
again. Oh my
know. Maybe you
god.
did because we're so used to hearing each other say it.
Yeah.
It's just very interesting and I really think that it can be so helpful in all of our aspects of life from being a part like with your spouse to a
Mhm.
parent to, like you said, weight loss, activity, cooking. Okay, so how many times have you heard me say I hate cooking?
Yeah.
Great, I hate it. And
And
I have to do it and I need to figure like instead of saying but all the time.
how about you don't like cooking and you can take shortcuts so that it's
Yes.
not as difficult.
You're creating okay, that's the a huge part of this. Remember the definition of it is it's a way of thinking where you turn a problem into an opportunity.
Okay.
Okay, so
Uh,
let me say this. I hate cooking and I'm going to cook 2 meals this week and then maybe have my sister cook 2 and we're going to share the meals so that I only have
ooh.
she cooks 2, you get 4. Like it's switching it and doing an opportunity. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I
Or
like
I
this
hate
so
cooking
much.
so much and I'm going to make one recipe and divide it into 5 and that's going to be my lunch every day this week.
Mhm.
So instead of saying but it adds a little more positive to it.
Well, it also I think the key that I'm hearing about
Okay.
this is it's validating your feelings.
Yep.
You don't particularly enjoy cooking, and that's just a fact.
Right.
It's not your favorite thing on the menu of things you have to do. You don't enjoy cooking.
No.
That's it. Nobody's going to force you to love cooking. And one day you're not going to wake up and say, I love cooking. It's
Right.
so wonderful. You don't love cooking. That's a fact. And it validates that feeling, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated with my weight loss. Yes, it's a truth.
Right.
I'm frustrated with how I feel about myself. Yes, that's a truth. And what can you do next?
Yep. And
The
there's
validation is so important.
it's the number there's also 15 I don't want to say there's steps cuz they're not. There's only 2 steps to Omdenken. But
Okay.
there's strategies. They're called strategies. I remember now cuz I couldn't spell strategies when I was trying to figure them out. Anyway, I don't know if you want to go do we have time to go into them all?
Oh, yeah, let's do it because
Okay.
I think it's valuable.
Okay, I'll go through them fast, and maybe I'll post my notes. I took an example too anyway. The first step is accepting it, and it's that stop fighting it. That's the first strategy. You don't have to do all 15 strategies, but a lot of them are helpful. Like stop fighting
No,
it.
but I think this is your first point is very that's what we're saying is if you just accept it.
Yeah.
That's validating the emotion. Yes,
hmm
I don't like cooking.
Somebody once said to me, "Why are you fighting your life?" I think I've said this before. And it's one of those
I
things
don't
where you
remember
go, yeah,
this.
why am I fighting my life? Why am I fighting the fact that I don't like cooking? I'm trying to, or whatever it is. Like there's so many things to day that you have to fight. It's one of those pick your battles. And why am I fighting this one? It's
Yeah.
stupid. I don't have to like it. Who's
No,
guilting me?
you
Nobody. I'm
yourself.
guilting myself, right?
Yes, yes.
So stop fighting. Okay, so that's number one is the accepting part. Number two is stop it. If it doesn't serve you, simply quit. So the whole thing, like stop with the whole, like for example, like I hate working out. Stop working out. Do something different. Make an opportunity out of it. So I don't have to do push ups like I just said. If I want to
Oh.
do 10-minute arms, stop doing the things you hate. Find different things to do.
Oh my god. I
Do you
love
know?
this so
Am I
much.
making sense when I say it?
Yes.
Like
I
I
hate
hate
push-ups
cooking
too.
dinner. Stop cooking dinner 5 days a week. Figure again, the definition is find and solve a problem with an opportunity. We're
Okay. What
trying
I
go ahead.
No, you finish your sentence and I'll
I
ask
was
you.
saying I'm trying to like working out and doing all of these things. Just stop doing what you hate. Do something different.
Yes, actually, I think your trifecta hit this because you were hating working out. You stopped that and you said, let me just do it in smaller increments because that's very
Mhm,
doable for me.
mhm.
And you made it very palatable for yourself. Instead of making this big chunk of time to work out, you're like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes there.
Why do I have all
And you're
these
doing
rules? Why who
yeah.
told me that I need to break a sweat when I exercise?
Everybody.
Everybody, right? Stop. I don't need to do that. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 is reverse it, and you stop and you flip it and see how it could be useful, right? So it's like, how could it be helpful to me? Okay,
Which
yes.
I
Like
need an
any
example because
like
I'm not getting
cooking
it.
or would you want to stick with, let's stick with exercise.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go with exercising. So I hate exercise, right? That's what I've always told you. I've told everybody on this podcast I don't like it.
Right.
Flip it. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be like, yeah, I hate it, but how can it be helpful?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
that puts the reality back into it, right?
Right.
It's just that little piece there. Well, it can be helpful because now I'm up to 8 pounds and my arms are a little bit stronger. You really have to see how whatever you hate could be useful.
Okay. Like if I hate push ups, it's gonna make my pecs
Mhm.
and my upper arms and my shoulders
Right,
stronger, which
right,
is what I want.
right.
Okay.
But remember, this not all of these work. These are just all 15 strategies that could help you. So I
Wait,
can
but
go,
before you go on, I wanted to ask you what your example was because I'd like to use that as the.
that's what I
Can
did.
you?
I did
Oh, which would?
exercise.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got
I don't know why I started with cooking and then switched over. My mind is all over.
it.
But yeah, so I started with exercise because you could flip it and see how it can be resolved. Okay, number 4 is use it. Turn the problem into a tool.
Okay, tell
Okay,
me more about this.
so the problem is I hate exercise, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I need to sit down and I need to think of different ways. I could put music on when I'm getting ready in the morning and I'm
Mm-hmm.
actually moving my body more because the music's on and I'm putting my makeup on and I'm doing things. I'm using the problem, which is exercise, as a tool.
Okay.
Music, getting ready while I'm doing it, taking the stairs more, right? I'm using the problem of exercise as a tool to get me to the second floor of where I need to go. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
figuring out ways to use the problem as a tool. 5 is welcome it, invite it in. Just welcome it in.
Welcome the problem in, or welcome like your exercise in.
Welcome just don't push it away. So just be like, okay, yes, I don't like it, but I don't need to say, forget it, I'm never doing it. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, and I think
Yeah.
we do that for anything that we don't like or we don't think we can do. Like you were going to do with your iMovie.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, forget it. I'm never doing it. I can't do it. No, you need to welcome it. Be like, okay, this is the problem right now. How can, like, welcome this as the problem? Almost
Right.
like acknowledging that this is the problem right now.
Okay. All
All right.
right.
So it's kind of like the accepting, but in a different wording. 6,
Yeah.
name it, which we've talked about that in so many different ways. Like you name something, it gives it a little bit less problem. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It reduces its power, is what I meant.
Yeah.
So name it. Like this is something that's a problem for me. Um, I'm not lazy. I just don't like doing it.
Right.
Okay. Limit it. Set clear boundaries so it doesn't overwhelm you. So your iMovie, you could have been like, I'm going to limit this to 10 minutes right now, 10 minutes tomorrow. That's exactly what I do with the trifecta,
Oh my gosh.
right? I make it
Yes.
10 minutes.
Yes.
That's it. I limit it because I know I don't like it. So I'm trying to make a different opportunity of.
You're just having it in bite sizes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Zoom out, which is a
Yes.
topic we've talked about many times. When you zoom out far enough, some things don't even matter.
Yeah.
You might be like, okay,
Very
I don't
true.
even need to do that. Like, why do I
Yeah.
even need to do this? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Number 9, which is, I think this might be controversial. Delay it. Not every problem needs solving right now.
No, but I kind of get this.
Okay, what?
Okay, I'm going to give you a really dumb example,
Okay,
okay? But this is actually accurate for me.
okay,
I do the Wordle every day,
okay,
and there are times when I get totally stuck. Like, I don't have a clue what the word is. I put it away, and I'm determined to get it in 3. That's my goal every day.
okay. Oh, dang.
And I put it away, and I come back, and then I'm like, oh, this is the word. I don't know why I didn't see this before.
Mhm.
That's a dumb example, but it's accurate because sometimes if you put it away and you come back, you're
Mhm.
like, I see it so much clearly now.
Yeah. Okay. So, but that's a good point. So you put it away, but you with the acknowledgement, I'm going to go back to it, right?
Yeah, your brain just needs a rest.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think of it as, okay, so when it comes to delaying it for my exercise, like, first of all, I don't need to do it 5 days a week. Sometimes you don't need to. Delay it.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not
Right.
gonna do it today. I don't feel good today. I'm gonna delay it and do it tomorrow. But you
Yeah.
have to tell your brain that. You have to say, "Okay, brain, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm going to do it tomorrow." Or I used to think I had to do all of it in 30-minute chunks. I don't need to. I can
Right.
delay the arms and do the arms tonight when I'm watching TV at 7 o'clock at night,
Absolutely.
right? So
Absolutely.
that's number 9. Number 10 is divide it, make it into smaller, more manageable parts.
Yes. We've talked about
Ye
this in our change episode. It's just
Mhm.
make it small, small, small.
Yep, the smaller, the better.
Mhm.
Combine it with something that you like doing or pair it with something else, you know what I mean? Like, which
Yeah.
we've all done that. Imagine it. What what if it looked differently?
Hmm.
Like, what if movement was play? Or what if movement was learning something as you're doing it? Or what if as I was walking, I made money while doing it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, imagine it into a different way. What could
Well,
it
this makes me think of one of our call to action members. She does a lot of movement, and her favorite thing is dancing at
Mhm.
concerts. And it's movement, but if you're dancing, you don't feel like I've been exercising for three
Play.
hours.
Yeah,
It's
it's
play.
fun.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we need to do. We need to imagine it. Like, what if it looked differently?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I found an app that pays me when I walk.
Really?
I'm only up to $6, but I don't really care. Like I could if I walk all year and I only get $10, that's 10 more dollars than I had at the
That's
beginning.
what you can pay when you have to pay out for your trifecta.
There you go, right? Like and some days I'm like close to making a 10 extra cents. I mean, ridiculous. My kids make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, what are you gonna buy today with your 10 cents you made?" And I'm like, "I don't know." But I have 10 cents more today that I had yesterday.
That's so
I
funny.
found a way to make my something I didn't like different, right? So I'm
Right.
imagining
Right.
it different. There's only 3 more. Laugh at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laugh at it, because humor disarms tension and makes problems lighter.
Yeah.
So, like, this is a bad example, but I was, like, trying to think of ways that I hate exercise, and it's like, the only running I get is by chasing the ice cream truck down the street. You're, like, making fun, you're laughing, you're poking
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
but it's part of this whole what's the word again? What's it called? Omdenken.
Denken.
It's a huge part of Omdenken is, like
I like it. I
yeah.
like the laughter part. I think that's really
You know, we
good.
have somebody that doesn't cook and she always loves it and makes jokes about it, and that's a huge part of embracing the fact that you don't like
Yes.
something. Okay,
Yes.
celebrate it, cheer for it. You know, it pushes you to when you cheer for something that you really aren't that good at, it pushes you to creative alternatives instead of boring things over and over.
Because you're creating new neural
It's like
pathways.
my trifecta. We cheered for the fact that I didn't like it. We have a totally new way of doing it, and it's great.
Yeah.
And then the last one is create with it, invent something new,
Yeah.
which is what we did with the
Yeah.
trifecta. So these are 15 strategies. Obviously, you're not going to use all of them, but
Hmm.
when you really sit down and you put it, like when you really look at it, like it's interesting that this Dutch word and strategy has been this whole movement over there to really take your negative thought and flip it and make an opportunity out of it.
Well, I think this is the point is anybody can change. Anybody is capable.
Mhm.
You need A, some help,
Mhm.
and B, you just need to look at things slightly differently. And all of your strategies are the point of that. It's not this big mountain you're climbing. Maybe it's a little one step up the hill. Let's not be as I was, very dramatic and ridiculous. Let's
Which we
just
all
calm
get.
down.
I mean, even with
Yeah.
exercise, I get that way. I get so dramatic, like, "Oh, I'm never gonna walk on" like, whatever it is. We get
Yeah.
whiny and yeah, dramatic.
That's my word for myself. I'm very dramatic. And I'm like, no, let's just calm down here and figure this out. Because at the end of the day, and this is a story that I'll leave with because I started with a story.
Okay.
My husband and I watch The 1% Club, which is a TV show. I think now it's on Fox.
Oh,
And they ask questions, and people get eliminated, and they keep progressively asking harder questions. And there was one day we were watching, and I was getting all the questions right, and I was like, "Oh,
oh.
maybe I'm kind of smart." And I told him something which I was like, this is kind of profound for me in a way that I told him I'm intimidated by his intelligence. So then I put myself down in terms of thinking I'm not smart. But
Okay.
answering these questions made me realize maybe
You're
I'm
smart.
smarter than I actually think. And so it just felt so good to say I'm capable and I'm not going to be that shy little person that I used to be. I'm a different person and I'm capable of change and growth and being
Mhm.
proud of myself. And that's all good.
Good
You
for
know?
you. So
Thank
are you
you.
like the 1% now that's super smart?
That day I was. The next day I missed a couple of questions, but
Alright. I'm intrigued on that show, but
it's very interesting. Like some of them seem kind of basic, but then some of them you miss and you're like, "Oh my god, that was so easy." So, anyway,
hmm,
it just made me feel good. And I think that's what your point is that
yeah.
reframe it so you can get validation and positive reinforcement and create new neural pathways.
Yeah, I think it's the validation and then the like you said, "Oh, I thought I feel this way when I'm around him, but I don't need," and I almost said "but" again, and I don't need to,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
have proof that I am smart in my own way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, what is your call to action this week?
Um, you go.
I'm gonna go back to my, flax and my coconut oil. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm gonna do both of them, but I'm gonna do at least one of them every day.
Okay. I don't have anything new.
Okay, so
So
is that a bad thing?
I don't know. But I think there's two things I really need to work on consistently, which is
Okay,
my word of the year. I'm still working on my consistency.
okay.
And that is I need to eat an early dinner because I do feel better. And I'm always starving at like 5 o'clock. I need to eat dinner earlier.
Mhm.
The second thing is I need a more structured bedtime and wake up time.
Okay, so which one do you really need more?
Sleep.
Okay, well then don't do the don't well, I'm not gonna say don't do it, but don't put your pressure on that one. Don't you
Right.
think? Like,
Yeah.
because so many times we try to do both and then we quit and we don't do either.
Right.
So structure more of a bedtime.
I need to go to bed on time because I'm always waking up at the same time. So I need to be
You have that revenge procrastination bedtime thing.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hmm.
I do, and I will work on a bedtime, structured
Okay.
bedtime.
You have to look at like what are you really missing? What
Just time on my phone. Phone is my
okay.
friend.
So honest there. So honest. What okay. So you're missing time on your phone.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Okay.
Is I get time on my phone without judgment from anybody else. Like,
Okay.
why are you watching the I maybe I judge myself. I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
sure you do. Right.
Because
Like we
nobody
all
is
do.
judged. Yeah. Why am I watching this? Why am I reading these things? Why am like I'm nosy, I'm curious, I want to know about the world, I want to know about people, the behaviors. Like that's my curiosity.
Mhm.
So I have to stop judging myself.
So wait, can I ask you this?
Hmm.
And you don't have to answer it. What do you look at on your phone at night?
Uh
Because whatever it
TikTok.
is stimulating you.
TikTok.
Okay, so what if you looked on your phone but didn't do TikTok?
Or maybe I do TikTok earlier so then I don't feel like I missed something.
Okay, that's fair. Because that's the problem. It's not your phone. Your phone's not your problem. It's what you're looking at on your phone. Like
Hmm.
I play a game that I fall asleep to because I'm
Yeah.
just it's like a monotonous. But it's my phone, and yeah, everybody's gonna tell me a million freaking times you shouldn't use your phone because it keeps you
Right.
awake.
Right.
I don't think your phone is keeping you awake. I think what you're looking at is keeping you awake.
Very good
You're
point.
stimulated by TikTok.
Okay, so my call to action is this.
Okay.
I'm going to look at TikTok earlier in my day at some point, and
Okay.
then at night
Yeah.
I'm going to play a couple of games and then I'm going to go to sleep.
Right. You need to get that stimulation, just not at bedtime.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh my god, you're so
Because
smart.
well, what we and thank you. I like to tell myself I'm a psychologist. Um, no, but the reality is like people give the phone a bad rap, and I don't think that that's it's not that. It's what you're doing. It's what you're
I mean,
watching.
it is partly, but I think mostly you're right that it's stimulating,
Yeah. It's not what you're it's not what you're looking. It's not the phone. It's what you know what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say anymore.
No, you're right.
My
I watch
smartness flew
food
right
stuff
out the
and I
door.
watch
It was like in and then it went right out. That's what
No, you're
happens.
so smart. You're still
Sometimes it
smart.
comes and goes. Anyway, well, all right,
Well,
so you're gonna change it up a little bit.
yes. Thank you
Okay.
for helping me with that. That was good. That was a
Oh,
good exercise.
good, I'm glad I got to help you.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you. I'll see you next week.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you liked this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks!